Babar was announced, you said of Babar that he needs to improve his strike rate and he'll get an opportunity in the Big Bash. But he's been selected before the Big Bash. Do you endorse his selection and how do you look forward to working with him for the first time in a T20 international series?
Look, I certainly endorse his selection. With Fakhar Zaman, we've sent him away to first-class cricket. We've had a conversation with him. He wants to come back into the one-day scene, so we've given him a bit of a break from T20s to get his technique back to where he wants to be, and I've been really supportive of that. And that's created an opportunity for another top-order player, and it's a great opportunity to get Bubba back into the squad. He's likely to bat at 3, so it's a role that I'm very confident that he'll be able to do well. And it also gives our squad some options coming into the World Cup.
Coach, Haris is dropped. He's getting so many chances as a wicketkeeper opener. So, you do think that his career is maybe over from the T20 squad as Usman back in the squad? And what is the future planning of your side about coming World Cup?
Look, Mohammad Harris has had a lot of opportunity in recent times, and I think he'd be the first to admit that he hasn't grabbed those opportunities. But he's still young, and he's still very much a developing player. So I certainly would never say his career is over. What I'd say is certainly has to work a lot around the decision making with the bat. And even domestically, he averages 17 in domestic cricket with the bat in T20s. So that's an area, it's pretty much the same in international cricket. So that's somewhere where he needs to improve to come back and force his case back into the side. Usman Khan is a very good player of spin, and I think we see our wicketkeeper batting more through the middle than at the top, and that's obviously playing the spin in Sri Lanka is going to be a huge component for the World Cup, so hence why Usman Khan has got the opportunity during this series.
Coach, this is Asghar Ali Mubarak, Daily Mail Islamabad. We have seen that South Africa has lost their match against Namibia last week, and their team is some new guy, and Pakistan is very experienced. Pakistan last 7 match has been won against South Africa in 11, and their track record is 24 matches, 12 South Africa and 12 is Pakistan. What are you saying? This series will be against Pakistan?
Oh look, the side is very different than what played against Namibia. There are a lot of South African players that played, that are different than that squad. So I don't think we're going to read too much into that. Obviously Ferreira captained it, so we get a little bit of a glance into how he might operate, but certainly a different bowling unit. Look, the squad that South Africa put together is dangerous, very dangerous T20 side. And I think in T20s, if you can make your side up of players that can win the game on their own, then you're very wary of that. But we're aware of what they offer, but we also have to focus on us and our preparation heading into the World Cup. We've won 15 of our last 21 games in T20 cricket. We're certainly moving up the world rankings, but we've still got plenty to do.
Coach, Pakistan has choked in last Test Championship. Pakistan has choked in 5 Test matches. Pakistan was winning and ending up in losing. Same happened in Asia Cup in Dubai in T20 matches. So what are you doing to cope up with this situation? Pakistani team gets a good start but end up in losing this time, 2 matches.
Yeah, look, I won't comment on the Test side at the moment. I'm not involved in that, and I certainly wouldn't say that Pakistan have choked in any game. So, as I said, we've won 15 of our last 21 games. We got ourselves in a good position in the Asia Cup final, and we weren't able to grab that, and that was disappointing. But we also realise that's against a very good side who's currently ranked number 1 in the world, and we're not quite there yet. And it exposed some areas we need to improve. We talk about that playing spin through the middle. We've made a few little changes there, and we're hoping to show some improvement on that in this series.
Mike, 4 months to go for the World Cup. Where do you see Pakistan staked up for the World Cup in terms of final 15?
Oh, look, I think we've got the majority of those players firmed up, but still some competition for places without doubt. The spin bowling, we've got competition for that. Obviously, we've brought in Usman Tariq. Sufyan Mukim is still very much in our thinking, and he's been sent back to first-class cricket. In fact, disappointed he didn't play this first-class game because he needs to keep developing his game, but he's very much in our thinking. Usman Tariq is an exciting prospect for us to bring a point of difference. And then the wicket keeping is obviously a competitive spot. We've brought in Usman Tarik, and then from a top order spot, with Whaka coming back, that's going to create some competition as well. So, look, we're pretty close to where we will end up, but we need to use this series and the Tri-Series to help, give us options, so that whether it be form or injury, we've got competition for places.
Shakir Basim. Over the years, we have seen that Pakistan have only one impact player in T20, and that is Fakhar Zaman. What is the reason behind dropping Fakhar?
I've just said he hasn't been dropped. He's playing in the ODIs, and the reason why he's not playing in the T20s was that a conversation between Whaka and I, he needed to work on his game in first-class cricket to be able to come back to the one-day competition. So he certainly hasn't been dropped.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Adil, शुरू हो गया ना?